am here in Malaga, Spain. It's in the Andalusia region, and I'm here because we're on a break in Madrid for some Catholic holiday. So I'm using Malaga as kind of a home base here. Tomorrow I'm doing an amazing hike called the Caminito del Rey. It's something that I found before I even came to Spain. It was on my bucket list, so I'm so glad I was able to get a ticket. It's pretty touristy and it's pretty crowded during the summer, so I figured I would give it a shot now. And then the next day I'm going to a city called Ronda, another place that I had discovered before I made it to Madrid. It's a beautiful city that has this amazing bridge. That's what it's known for. There's like this giant gorge with this gorgeous bridge, and I think there's some hiking around there, so I'm going to spend the day there. And then I'm not sure what else I'm going to do. I know there are some Christmas lights that are supposed to be famous here in Malaga that are coordinated with music, so I might check that out. But what I know about Malaga is that it's a beach town. A lot of people come here during the summer. I'm doing it opposite, obviously, but I'm excited to see what Malaga has to hold here while I check out the south of Spain during the winter when it's not 9,000 degrees. All right, good morning. I am here in the train station in Malaga, and first of all, I have to say, what a phenomenal train station this is. It is gorgeous. Looks like it's brand new. I mean, compared to the train station Atocha in Madrid, this is like, oh my god, it's pristine. I feel like you could eat off the floor here. But I am grabbing a train to El Chorro, which is where I'll grab a shuttle bus to start my hike, El Caminito del Rey. I'm just fueling up with my favorite tortilla and some coffee, getting energized so I can begin my train ride and my hike on the El Camino del Rey. All right, so I made it to El Chorro here at the station, and I can already tell it's gonna be beautiful. This is just the station. Look at this backdrop right here, mountains. So I am actually here, it's not quite 10 o'clock, and my reservation for the El Caminito isn't until like 1:30. So I did find some other kind of hiking options around this area that I'm going to try to figure out to kill some time here before I'm allowed to go into the Caminito. And so that's what I'm going to do now, is try to figure out. There's a mirador that I'm going to head to, and I'll take you along with me. So hopefully I can figure it out. It's not as clear as the El Caminito del Rey in terms of where the path is and everything, so hopefully I can figure it out here. All right, here it is. I am going to be doing the Caminito del Rey, and here is a map. We start up here. I took a shuttle bus up to this north entrance, and then we walk all the way down here, and we end up in El Chorro, which is where we start, and take the train back to Malaga. It's 7.7 kilometers long. It's supposed to have amazing, breathtaking views and thriving adventure, according to this little paragraph here. So, super excited to get this hike started. I have been wanting to do this. It's a bucket item list for me. And yeah, here we go. All right, so change of plans here. Instead of doing the Mirador, I was able to move my time up at the Caminito del Rey. So I have started now, and it's even better because my ticket was for a guide, which I hate, and I didn't want a guide, and this one is without a guide. So everything is working out perfectly. I'm gonna do the Caminito now. This is what it looks like from the very beginning. Super excited for this one. And without a guide, so I can take my own time, take my pictures, do my own thing, and then I should have time afterwards to go do the Mirador if I want, or do some other hikes around here. So super excited. Here we go, El Caminito del Rey. super crowded and popular in the summer, so I came at a perfect time. It's not raining. It's just gorgeous. Like, you're in the middle of a gorge and you can see down really far. It opens up. The water is like this beautiful blue color. You have like the sides of the gorge here. Like, this is so incredibly cool. I'm so glad I'm doing this, and I'm glad I'm doing it without a guide. So I know a little bit about the story of this hike. It used to be the world's like dangerous hike or something like that. It was very dangerous, and I think this was probably why this was like the original path. This is like brand new. All of this walkway and wood. This I think came in 2015, but before that, I think you were hiking on like these old railroad tie things. You can see there. And people died on this hike, so I do know it was dangerous, and they've added these, you know, nice wooden planks and guardrails and everything to make it safer, but kind of a cool little history there. I think that's probably what people were walking on when they were doing this hike before. So I don't know if you can see, but underneath the wood slats you can see the original pathway. So very narrow. Goes to about there, and yeah, it looks it looks pretty dangerous, but yeah, they just built the planks over the top, it looks like. Still making my way through the hike. It's a very easy hike, and I have to say the weather has been phenomenal. I was a little worried it was going to rain today. That's what Google whatever weather said, but the sun is now out. It's warm, not hot, and it's not freezing cold like in Madrid, so I am very happy with the weather. It's not raining. It's very peaceful. There's not a lot of people around. My recommendation is if you want to do the El Caminito del Rey and it's possible for you to do it in December, I mean, I couldn't have picked a better time. I just have a feeling that in the summer, this is just miserably hot and just crowded with people. So right now I have kind of the trail to myself, just taking my time and enjoying my little escape from Madrid to this beautiful area of Spain. Such a cool backdrop. It kind of reminds me of pictures I've seen of Petra, Jordan. That like kind of, I don't know, castle or palace that's like in the mountain itself. I don't know, it's just giving me that kind of vibe. I don't know, with this bridge kind of like in the mountain. You can see it there as well. It's just so cool. It's one of the coolest things that I've seen. Alright, we're going over this suspension bridge. It is windy. Oh, this is going to be exciting. I just walked over this little tiny suspension bridge. It was so cool. It like shakes. The wind is crazy right now. It was such a rush. Look how far down. All the way down. It was really cool. I loved it. I wish I could do it again. But yeah, this hike has been amazing. I have loved it. I love hearing people like screaming, they're scared. So much fun. Alright, so I made it through, done with the Caminito del Rey. It was wonderful, I enjoyed it. Bucket list from Spain, checked off. I didn't like it as much as the La Ruta de Cares in the Picos, but this was a very easy hike. It's not really a strenuous exercise activity. It's very calm, very easy to walk, but it's beautiful. It's kind of short. That's kind of my only gripe, is that it's pretty short. So I took my time though and took some pictures and some video, but I had a great time. So glad that I did this. And it's rare when things kind of just all align for me, or at least I feel like it doesn't happen quite that often. So I was able to move up my time, I was able to get rid of the guide, and now I'm able to catch the last train back to Malaga. I was gonna have to take a bus if I had my original time. So everything is kind of just falling into place today. Love when that happens. Gonna savor it because that's not always what happens when we travel. So heading to the shuttle bus, back to the train station, and then I'm gonna head back to Malaga. Alright, so I made it back to Malaga. I decided not to do the Mirador because all of the pieces kind of fell into place. Once I got the earlier slot on the El Caminito, I was able to get the last train, so I didn't have to figure out how to take a bus back. And to me, I'm not feeling 100% right now, fighting off a cold, so it just wasn't worth missing the train and figuring out how to get back to Malaga when I had that perfect opportunity. So I'm back here in Malaga. Probably gonna rest a little bit and do some research about Ronda tomorrow, because that's where I am headed with the amazing bridge. That's pretty much all I know, is that it has an amazing bridge, and I know there's some lookouts and some really cool things to do there. So gonna figure that out, rest a little bit, and enjoy my time here. I loved the Camino, so glad that I did it, so glad that everything came together for me. And yeah, gonna continue my trip here.